With sugar and spice and a roll of the dice, you're listening to The Dice Girls.
I want to roll for Dave.
We left off last time kind of in like a little bit of a weird place where you had kind of just left the town of Katai and you had just left Dave's house, basically, with the intent of sending him on a quest for barrels.
I forgot about Dave. Sorry, I need a second.
No, it's
all right.
Totally good.
All right.
Dave, it's been a minute because we did our Clips episode last time. Dave, the storm chaser dwarf, is who you sent on a quest because you told him an even larger storm was coming next month, and it was going to be purple.
That's the real story.
Yeah. So basically the thing that I kind of wanted to establish with you all is that you had decided to kind of keep headed towards the storm, correct?
Yep.
For better or for worse, yeah.
Yes. Fair. Okay. And then so that would essentially mean that y'all were kind of like headed into the woods again. It was early evening. So I'm going to say that you guys didn't make it too far before maybe would you decide to stop and camp for the night, do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was like super tiny, but I really needed to like establish that before we did our kind of little like solo things. Basically that you guys are on your way towards the storm and that you've set up camp for the night. And so at this point, now I'm gonna do our solo kind of recordings. In the middle of the evening, you find yourself kind of in the dream plane is essentially where you are. You're kind of like, you're still in the woods. It looks very realistic, but you see a tall, lanky looking elvish woman kind of wandering around the woods, and she's got like a little bit of a dopey smile on her face. She's got like reddish brown hair and it's got leaf green streaks all throughout it. And it's kind of like in this curly, messy bun on top of her head. She's got like a lot of freckles on her face. She has brown eyes and she's surrounded by a bit of a green aura.
Okay. And is anyone else there with us? It's just the two of us.
Yeah, just you two.
Do I, is my party with me?
Nope. It's
Okay.
just you.
Okay. Yeah. Think I'm kind of confused. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna go up to her. I'm gonna say, hi, I'm Rhakna. Who are you?
She like smiles this big, like, lazy smile at you and kind of like tilts her head and she kind of like looks around a little bit and she says, well, hi. I'm Shaelle. I'm Shaelle. It's nice to meet you. And she seems like a little surprised by the information that just came out of her mouth.
I wasn't expecting this. I don't know what I was expecting, but that was like the last person I was expecting. Okay, I think Rhakna would instantly, realize who she is, And Shaelle? Did you say Shaelle?
And she kind of like raises her eyebrows and looks off into the sky and kind of like nods. Yeah, I'm Shaelle.
Aren't you in the storm? Are you okay? What's going on?
And she's like having trouble maintaining eye contact this whole time. Like I said, she's kind of just like staring off into like the sky, basically. A little daydreamy. She seems like she's in a little bit of a daze. And she says, "Oh, when you mentioned the storm," she kind of like furrows her brow and, "Oh, no storms here. Everything's great. I mean, look at those birds." And sure enough, as she says it and looks up, there's a flock of birds that flies over you. And she continues and she says, "I'm not sure exactly where I am, but it's pretty warm and cozy, and it's kind of like being hugged by Mother Earth herself. Have you met Mother Earth?" And she looks directly at you and she speaks that question.
No, I haven't. Can you introduce me?
I don't know where she is right now. And she's kind of like looking around again. But I bet you'll meet her at some point. She's wonderful.
How long have you been here, Shaelle?
I don't know. I don't know. Time is weird, but look at those pretty flowers. And where she's looking, like, some flowers kind of grow out of the ground, and they're, like, pink, and they're really pretty.
Shaelle, do you remember your friends? Do you remember the Purg?
And she's still staring off into space, but she gets a little more still about it. Like, it's not so lackadaisical. It's more like she's remembering. And she doesn't look, like, upset or sad. But she kind of had, that dopey kind of smile on her face. It kind of fades a little bit. And her face is more neutral. And she says, yeah, I know I've lots of friends and people who care about me, and I'm not sure where they are right now, but I know they're out there.
They've been looking for you. Can you come with me?
I can't right now, but it was really nice to chat with you. And she starts to kind of like fade away as she turns and kind of skips off.
What?
And, and that was sort of Rhakna's own personal dream sequence. Sometime kind of during the evening, you kind of, essentially you're dreaming, Triggus.
Okay.
And it's a little different at first from when you were actually in the dream plane. Right now, it's kind of just flashes of memories, from your time working at the Purg with the Omara.
Mm-hmm.
And specific memories, though. You can see a memory of Shaelle, like, tripping over something, and you see, like, a green flash as plants kind of move to cushion her fall.
Oh.
And yeah, you see her, like, she breaks one of her inkwells, and, like, a couple hours later, a green sparkly mouse brings her a new one.
Ooh.
And, like, you can see a time where she was feeling sad, and then you see, like, a green flash as maybe the sun shines, like, a little brighter on her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, like, the first group of memories that you see. It's all instances of, like, green flashes kind of being a theme throughout Shaelle's life, and them sort of helping her along the way in small ways.
Okay.
After that, you see, like, a new group of memories. And you see, like, Hector telling you about the giant green storm that has destroyed towns. And you see Bloyle and Dave and others mentioning green flashes of lightning and green storms and an entire town where they're afraid of the color green.
Right.
And you see those kind of memories. And then you see the first set again, and it goes a little faster. The second set, and it goes a little faster. And these two sets of memories keep flashing before your eyes until the only thing that's left is the constant leaf green light of the flashes. And then you see Shaelle's face at the center of it.
Oh my gosh. Is it really you?
And when she hears your voice, she looks at you and she smiles. And it's kind of a, like, that Shaelle would normally be overjoyed to see you after so long. But her smile is kind of tired and maybe a little weak.
Mm-hmm.
But she does smile at you, and she says, Triggus, it's so good to see you, my old friend.
Oh my gosh, you must have missed me so much.
I did. I missed you dearly.
And I missed you too. Where are you? Come have campfire with us. And I'll make you soup.
That sounds lovely. I would. I don't know exactly where I am. I'm kind of, I don't know if I'm trapped. It's somewhere kind of hot and stuffy, and it sounds like there's like a giant storm going on outside, and normally I like storms, but this one's a little scary.
Oh no, we're trying to find you. Right now, we're on our way to find you and save you, but we had to stop to sleep, and
okay.
But we'll be there soon.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you again. I hope I can get out of here soon.
I hope so too. Are you like are you in pain?
No, I'm not in any pain. I'm not hungry. I'm just kind of here.
Okay.
And she starts to, like, her face and the green glowing light behind it starts to kind of fade away.
Oh, no, I don't like it when you leave.
I know. And it fades away, and you continue sleeping without any more dreams.
Aw.
Kai, in the middle of the night, you feel yourself being shaken awake, and it's Dave standing over you.
Gosh.
And he's when you went to sleep, you couldn't yet quite see the storm,
Mm-hmm.
but now it's like it's much, much closer. There's like a leaf green glow that seems to be coming from the center of the storm itself, and there's like flashes of green lightning, and there's rain, and it's loud. The wind is whipping everywhere, and there's leaves and debris flying through the air, and it makes it kind of difficult to see, and it's cold and it's rainy, and everything kind of has like this strange green glow about it. Rhakna and Triggus are nowhere to be found, but for some reason that doesn't alarm you.
Okay.
And so Dave shakes you awake in the middle of this storm, and he's yelling, I got my barrels for the potion, and the storm got here sooner than we thought. Let's go! And he sure enough, he's carrying like this big old barrel, and he starts running towards the center of the storm.
Oh boy. I guess I better run after him.
Fair. One thing I forgot to mention, you're holding the green gemstone.
Oh! Yeah, that seems like it might be important.
Yeah, maybe. So, you book it after Dave, and he yells, he turns back and he sees you, kind of coming after him, and he yells back to you, I'm gonna throw my barrel at the center!
Don't throw your barrel at the center!
Why not?
It's not the good storm! We talked about this!
But this one's here now! And he uses Mage Hand, and he uses it to fling his barrel at the center of the storm, and he shouts back at you, this is gonna be okay! You need my potion to help! It basically, when it hits the center of the storm, you see the storm kind of just immediately go away. Except for, like, the green glowing center, which doesn't quite fade. It stays the same green glowing color. And your vision fades to black. And then suddenly it's like you're a few moments earlier, and Dave looks back at you and he sees that you're chasing after him, and he yells, I'm going to throw my barrel at the center of the storm! And you see him prepare to use Mage Hand to hurl his barrel.
Oh boy. I feel like I'm not strong enough to just, like, crush the gemstone with my hand. And I don't think I have any tools. I'm just gonna chuck the gemstone when he throws the barrel.
Okay, that's fair. So you do it at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, he chucks the barrel towards the center of the storm, and as soon as you see him throw his barrel, you throw your gemstone. And what happens is his barrel hits towards the center of the storm, and you see the gemstone kind of get sucked away in the wind that's flying. And by the time his barrel explodes, the gemstone has been flung somewhere very far off by the wind. And the same thing that happens the first time. The storm disappears when his barrel explodes, except for the green glowing center. And then your vision fades to black. And you're back a few minutes earlier. Dave turns and shouts to you, I'm gonna throw my barrel to the side of the storm! And he prepares to use Mage Hand to hurl his barrel.
I throw 10 ball bearings at him.
Is it like in an attempt to stop him?
In an attempt to make his aim super off.
Okay, alright, that's fair. Alright, give me a sleight of hand check, please.
15.
Okay, yeah, he got a 3. So, you throw 10 ball bearings at Dave, and as he feels them, like, pelting him in the back, he kind of like turns mid mage hand throw, and his barrel just goes like somewhere completely different, not even at the storm. And his eyes get really wide, and he turns to you and he says, "Why did you do that? You need my potion to help." And the storm keeps approaching closer and closer, and basically it overtakes you. The storm washes over the both of you, and the green glowing center glows brighter and brighter into kind of like a whiteout. And then you're back a few minutes earlier, and Dave is looking back and yelling at you, "I'm gonna throw my barrel at the center of the storm!"
I guess I'll try to use, like, the hilt of my sword to break the gemstone open.
Okay.
Like, leverage enough force to smash it.
Alright, yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. Before I have you roll me a strength check, I'm gonna have Dave, he kind of like, as he turns back, we're gonna say that you're like preparing to do it, and he sees you and he says, "No! Wait until after I've thrown my barrel!"
Okay!
He throws his barrel to the center of the storm, and the potion works, and the storm is gone, except for that green glowing center.
So then I roll my strength check?
Yes.
Okay. It's just plain strength?
Let's make it athletics check.
Okay. 17!
Sweet. So, you use the hilt of your sword, and you do crush the gemstone. And when you crush the gemstone, you kind of see... You don't exactly see what's going on. It's kind of like blurry, fuzzy. But the green glowing center of the storm, which is no longer a storm, it glows an even warmer, deeper green. And where before this whole scene has been really frantic, you suddenly feel really calm inside, and your vision fades to black. And this time it doesn't go back to repeat the scene again.
Cool.
And that is pretty much the crazy wild dream that you had before you continue chasing the storm.
What ho, Dicelings, this is Triggus Garganath, son of the sea. Actually, this is Kim, and I play Triggus, and I wanted to stop in here and send a shout out to our fans in Japan. We've been on the Japanese podcast charts now for, I think, like 6 months, and it always amazes us to know that we have people listening to us from around the world. We also have listeners in Finland, New Zealand, Ireland, Israel, Germany, Argentina, Sweden, Australia, Canada, United Kingdom. And I know that I've missed countries. If I missed you, please let us know. We'd love to connect with you. You can find us on Twitter. We're at The Dice Girls. Instagram, The Dice Girls, or you can even email us, thedicegirls@gmail.com. If you have a minute, drop us a note. Let us know where you're from and how you found us. So, okay, I think it's time to get back to the show. Love you.
At this point, you have all had solo scenes, essentially where you each had a dream. Your dreams were all 3 different, and we're gonna say that it's the morning time now, and you have all kind of woken up.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody. Did you see Shaelle? I got to talk to her.
You talked to Shaelle too?
Oh, I talked to Dave. What the heck?
Alexa, you looked so offended.
So how's Dave?
He was throwing his barrels at the storm.
Is he just really happy?
I couldn't stop him. I tried throwing ball bearings at him, but then it just sent me back to the start.
Trusty ball bearings.
So now we have to go save Dave first?
Well, that was just a dream. I don't know if he's actually going to be there.
Oh. Rhakna, when you saw Shaelle, what did she say about me? Did she say how much she misses me?
You didn't come up. She
She's so gentle with Triggus. She's so gentle with him.
She is, and it's precious.
She just talked about like birds and flowers and stuff. And Mother Earth. She said that she talks to Mother Earth, I think.
Oh.
What'd she say to you?
She just said that she missed me so much and that she's somewhere in a storm and she's trapped, but she's not hungry. But she doesn't know what to do, and I told her that we're going to save her.
My conversation was very different, it sounds like, from yours.
And mine even more so.
On a side note here, I cannot wait to hear this episode to hear what you guys experienced.
Yeah.
I need to know about this Dave experience, really.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
But I really want to know what you said to Shaelle to get that much information out of her, because, yeah, not so much on my end.
Oh, she probably just doesn't like you yet, or I mean,
That gentleness does not go both ways.
I mean, she doesn't know you yet, and I forgot to tell her. I should have told her when I was having the dream. Hey, if you ever talk to Kai and Rhakna, they're really awesome and they're great, and you should love them like I do. But we didn't get that far because we were talking about me and the storm.
Yeah, you know, I tried to ask her to come with me because her friends were looking for her, but she kind of disappeared on me, and that's when I woke up.
Her friends are looking for her? Which friends?
Yeah, you!
Oh, I thought she had other, like, secret friends.
No, just you and Wolfric and everybody else that we have been convening with up until this point.
So she doesn't know if she can get out of there. She said it was like green and lightning, and she said it was hot, which is concerning. But I think it's just because she's in a little storm room or something. But she said it was stuffy. But I didn't ask her if she's okay to breathe. But I think we should hurry.
I agree. I don't think we have anything else to do. Let's go.
Yeah.
Should we have breakfast first?
I suppose, yeah. We'll need our strength. We should have breakfast, and we can talk all about Kai's Dave dream in the meantime.
Actually, don't we still have some of those power bars left over? We could just eat those on the road.
Some of those
Power
I think it's in my inventory. Let me check. Yep.
I need Kim to roll me a deception check.
Jeez, okay.
Not Triggus.
Oh,
Kim.
Okay. Come on. Oh, it went off the table.
Well, I just rolled a trickery saving throw, and I got an 18, so...
Oh, I got a 13.
Yeah, you guys have power bars for breakfast.
Yes. I love you, Becca. You are the greatest.
What's in these power bars? Did we, like, make them from, what we foraged from the forest.
Well, this batch is mostly garlic and mayonnaise. They're the ones that I got when we were on our last adventure. Eat up.
I was hoping for foraged nuts and berries, but garlic and mayonnaise is great too.
Yours is nuts and berries. Mine is garlic mayonnaise.
What is Rhakna's?
Rhakna, what's your favorite?
I'm gonna go with nuts and berries on this one.
Okay, yours is garlic and mayonnaise.
I had a feeling. Rhakna eats hers.
What a trooper!
In one humongous bite. Little to no chewing, just straight down the gullet. Like a snake.
Oh, God, I pulled something.
When I picture how these episodes might go, this is never it. This was not even on the list.
Well, I usually expect I'm going to be eating something I don't want to be. So,
honestly, Rhakna, what is your Constitution saving throw modifier?
Oh no!
Just the saving throw.
It's 0.
Okay, make it a +1. I'm giving you.
I love this character growth.
So, like, not to your actual Constitution stat, because that's a big stat, but, like, your saving throw, add yourself a point in it, because I feel like you've earned it.
Thank you. I've worked hard to eat whatever Triggus gives me.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, so the 4 of you have a delightful breakfast of Constitution growing garlic bars. Do y'all talk to Kai about her dream during breakfast?
Yeah, tell us more. What was what was that all about?
Honestly, no clue. I was like shaken awake and Dave was there. You guys were gone. He's like, I got a barrel, guys. Let's go. And he just takes off. And then I take off after him. And then, I've got the green gemstone in my hand. And then I try to, like, I say, hey, this isn't the big storm we were talking about. And he's like, but I got the spell ready. Let's go now. And then, he, threw the barrel and then, like, just, whoosh. And then the storm was gone. And then there was, like, a green glow. And then, the timeline was reset and I was back like 3 seconds before he threw the barrel. And then it happened again and then I threw ball bearings at him and then restart again. and then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna smash the green gemstone. And then he was like, wait until I throw the barrel. So I waited until he threw the barrel and then I smashed it and then I woke up.
Oh, did it work?
I guess so.
Where is Dave now?
I don't know. It was a dream.
Rhakna pulls out the gemstone box to check to make sure the green gemstone is in there.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Poor Rhakna has gemstone anxiety forever now. It's there. It is. Your gemstones have been undisturbed throughout the evening.
What if... Now hear me out. What if Dave is the key to everything. What if our come on, we all had dreams at the same time, or and
you had them throughout the night. They weren't exactly at the same time.
Okay, well we had this like just the voice in her head, like okay, Rhakna, actually.
yes, the DM voice.
Just booming over the loudspeaker in the forest.
Attention, Rhakna.
No, we all had some kind of dream about Shaelle in one way or another tonight. Maybe it's just our nerves because we know what's coming, but maybe there's something to Kai's dream. Maybe Dave is maybe Dave is connected somehow. Rhakna doesn't laugh when she says that. Maybe Dave is connected somehow, or maybe we need to be throwing barrels at the storm,
or throwing barrels at Dave.
Well, his barrel had like the special potion in it, so it wasn't just like chucking barrels at the storm.
Oh. You know what? That's where you guys say what?
What, Triggus?
We need Dave.
Okay, but the whole reason we decided to send Dave on his way was because we don't know if his potion is gonna hurt Shaelle.
But there's only one way to find out.
That's not a good way to find out.
How about if I taste a little bit of it first, and we'll just see how it goes?
It's not a drinking potion, Triggus.
Okay. I'm starting to hear this. Maybe it's not Dave. Let's drop the Dave thing. And the barrel thing. Now that I'm hearing this out loud in Triggus' voice, I'm realizing that maybe it's not such a good idea.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't there someone, like, out of the four of us that knows if we need Dave or not?
I think there is.
Is there some kind of a Dave test we can do to determine? I want to roll for Dave. Can I do that?
Like an insight check?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Okay, I'm gonna allow this. I'm gonna allow you to, like, look back on your interaction with Dave and, like, comb over it mentally and see if you can gather any insight from it. So,
okay,
roll me an insight check.
Okay. Oh, it's just a 7.
For a 7. Triggus, you're not too sure about this Dave guy. You're not too sure about him. You don't, when you think back over your interaction with him, maybe you even, like, Triggus remembers seeing, like, a little evil gleam in his eye.
Oh, evil Dave.
For a 7.
Does Triggus say, "Oh, evil Dave," out loud?
Yeah, I just was sitting here ruminating, and I was thinking about Dave, and I remembered this little evil gleam in his eye.
You know, I think that would inspire Rhakna to think about her interactions with Dave. Can I roll for Dave?
Yes, you may. I love the way you work that into the game so naturally. That was beautiful.
That's a 16. Is there a modifier?
Ooh.
It's your insight modifier.
Oh, -1, 15.
Still, 15's pretty good.
Yeah.
Rhakna, you are remembering a slightly different Dave than the one Triggus is describing. He seemed really excitable, and he seemed to have, like, almost a reverence for the storm itself that kind of gives you the feeling that he would never purposefully, like, harm a storm.
Except by throwing barrels at it?
Shrinking it a little bit. He wants to shrink the storm a little bit.
Yeah, I'm remembering a different Dave. Less evil, more passionate. I'm gonna leave this one up to Kai. I'm gonna say
the person who's the worst at making decisions. Yes, let's do this.
Maybe you should think back on your interactions.
Well, since I'm being prompted.
Okay, so here's a question for Kai. Are you thinking back on your interaction with Dave, or are you thinking back on your dream that you had about Dave?
Maybe the dream?
So, insight.
24.
Holy bananas! The Dave in your dream was very confident that you needed his potion in order to successfully break the gemstone and get it reunited with Shaelle.
Guys, we might need Dave.
Are you going to elaborate?
No, okay. So in my dream, he seemed very confident that we needed his potion to be able to, like, break the gemstone safely and reunite Shaelle with her soul, you know. But it was just a dream, you know? Who knows what we need?
Okay, let's go get him. Where is he?
He's back at the town.
Okay, let's go back to the town.
I just feel like he's gonna be mad at us because we lied to him. Well, I lied to him about the other storm.
Yeah, that's a consideration. But, you know...
Maybe I could just tell him that other magic storm, like, diverted course, like, super badly, and it's, like, not gonna come anywhere near here anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
just
perfect.
double down on your lies.
Good lying.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are giving me really great advice.
And you know, and if you think that Dave is an important key to saving Shaelle, then we need Dave.
Let's go get Dave.